Well, the time is just gone 8 minutes to 10 as we head towards closure. And this final discussion is about excellence. It is about celebrating excellence, 70 years of excellence. And we are talking about the Robertsham Primary School. And this is the reason why we are talking with the principal of the school. We're talking with Sharon Lynch. Sharon, good morning to you and welcome to the show.
Good morning, and good morning to our listeners.
Yes, Sharon, upfront, I need to say congratulations on 70 years. And we know that it is a lifetime for many, and particularly for a school. And I'm sure that there are many, many memories that go through the school. There are many people, there must be thousands and thousands of people that have gone through the system. And looking back over 70 years, uh, I'm sure that there are many people that are contributing to the memories that they have had, the fond memories at Robertsham School. So perhaps if you could just take us through just since inception, some of the background to the school, and what has actually transpired over the years.
Yes, sure. We were born on the 27th of March, 1953. The school was actually at the Boyson's Reserve premises, and the government decided to move the school to Robertsham, to the premises that we are at the moment. And yes, many fond memories. I've been at the school for 38 years, so more than half of those 70 years. And it started with a group of children, 270 children, and 12 educators. Presently, we've got 1,070 children and over 60 staff that are present at our school. There's so many fond memories. I think back of all the children that have come through our institution, have been schooled, have been coming back to even teach at our school, as well as parents. They became parents and have enrolled their children at Robertsham Primary. We do have a high standard. We've had many sporting events. Many of our children have been wonderfully schooled, as in academic as well as on the sports field. Have done us proud in representing our school, where we have over 13 extramurals that are offered at the school. We
Well,
have had, yes, sorry.
you mentioned 38 years, Sharon.
Yes.
And those 38 years, I'm not too sure. We are getting some feed. If we could, there we go. Okay, sorry, we just had a bit of a technological problem there, Sharon. But what I'm saying is 38 years puts you in a very good space and very well placed to reflect and to look back. And I'm sure even your predecessors as principals of the school, there you must have had many fond memories, and also in terms of just the passion, the desire. And 38 years is not easy being in the education space. And I'm sure you've got the passion, the desire, you've lasted. And this is the reason why you are still at Robertsham Primary.
Yes, as in talking about passion and passion for education, it's something that was instilled in us right in the beginning of our education career, and especially at Robertsham Primary. I started as a first year teacher, and those just basic rules and policies to make sure that you do your job properly and you school the children. And I'm thankful for my predecessors that actually set the tone for what was lying ahead of us. And yes, it's something that has to be part of your heart and desire to teach and make sure that children are educated in the correct way. And of course, it's not just, it's a whole school, a whole program. It's not just about education, but it's to make sure that they become fully fledged citizens, that they can carry on with the rest of their career or be someone in the world. And so I'm grateful for those times that I had at Robertsham.
But I'm sure also there are many people, like you mentioned, that have been through Robertsham Primary, through the schooling system. And you mentioned that, to set them up later in life to become something, to become someone in the world. And I'm sure that there are many people that have come through Robertsham that you can be proud of, public personalities, for instance, intellectuals, highly qualified people. And there must be many of those, Sharon.
Sorry, I'm losing you.
Yes, what I mentioned is I said, looking at many people that have been through the schooling system and what they've actually turned out today, I'm sure that there are some highly skilled individuals, professionals, perhaps some very famous names that can go back and reflect that it all started at Robertson Primary School.
Yes, we've had medical doctors, specialists that were schooled at Robertsham Primary that have become very well known in their particular field. We had one of our pupils was part of the Strictly Come Dancing. He was a host as well as a pupil that was a part of the Lions rugby team. He was a coach. Lawyers, chartered accountants, you name it, and also very good sports um, um, uh, uh, celebrities that have, and in fact, idols. We had quite a few of our children that were very good at singing, so they were part of the idols contestant, and then they actually became the judges afterwards. So we are proud of our children and what they've become.
Yes. Now, just looking at the celebration, what does the celebration entail at this point in time? Is there any special event? Are there going to be any fundraisers or anything of that sort for the school?
Yes, so when we turned 70, we had a event where the children gathered on our field. We had them on the field where they were in the form of the 70 years. Each child actually was given a cake with the 70 logo on it, and they enjoyed that and sang happy birthday. We are having quite a few fun events. Unfortunately, load shedding and water that changed the event to the latter part of the year. And so there are lots of things that we are going to we have planned. And especially in the next term, we're going to have a fashion show, which was always an event over the years that I can remember, where the children showcase the ability to dance and sing. And then, of course, we do highlight the Miss and Master Robertsham during that time period as well.
Sharon, for schools nowadays, and I know I have served many a term on school governing body level, and this is so important as far as stakeholders, parental involvement. As far as the school is concerned, supporting the governing body, the relationship between the school and the governing body. How would you describe that at Robertsham Primary?
Yes, so over the years, we've had very, very strong commitment from our parent bodies. We had PTAs um, before the governing body was part of the schooling system. That became the latter part. I have to say that we had many work parties where the parents got actively involved. The palisades at our sports field were erected by a group of parents that were committed to making sure that we didn't pay the earth for the erection of those palisades. There was painting, there was, you name it, they got involved. And also with the fundraising, I have many, many parents that said they didn't want to maybe stand on a governing body, but they would be committed to time over weekends just to make sure that Robertsham Primary premises looked good. And yeah, so if it wasn't for our parents and their input, we wouldn't have been a successful school. So we're thankful to their input over the years.
And also, just looking at some of the changes, and I'm sure you've seen a lot in the last 38 years, the changes within the education system. We've seen changes as far as curriculum is concerned, how subjects are actually taught, the various, even learners themselves, because now we are talking about a new breed of learner compared to what learners were of 38 years ago. I mean, most of them have embraced technology and all of that. And I'm sure there's a lot that you've seen as far as that aspect is concerned.
Yes, we have. In fact, Robertsham Primary was one of the first schools in our public system in our area to embrace technology. That's my background. I do believe that that's the future. It is the future. It is the now. Every school, every classroom rather, has an interactive board. The children are exposed to technology. We've got a very functional computer lab where the children go during the week, that they are exposed to the technology in the maths class. We do have Cami Maths. We have afternoon classes where the children are educated in Microsoft Office. And so every teacher has been trained to teach the children in that way. So every classroom has an interactive board where the children see the visual, and it did come in handy during the COVID time where we could do online teaching and use Google Classroom. So yes, over the years we've seen a big change, and we believe our vision is to prepare the child for the world out there and the workplace. And so there is a whole focus on that program, the technology side.
Well, Sharon, I must say, I wish you well once again. Congratulations on this milestone that have been achieved, 70 years of excellence. And to you, to your staff, to the members of your governing body, and the entire school population, which includes parents, the children, the learners, we wish you well. We say congratulations to them as well. And hopefully, there will be many, many more years of excellence that you and your team will experience going into the future.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the invite. And yes, thank you to our parents and staff who have actually made this school a success. I appreciate them.
All the best to you. And that is Sharon Lynch with us this morning, the principal of Robertsham Primary School, celebrating 70 years and also reflecting, looking back over 70 years, what the school has achieved. And with that, I'm going to be signing off this morning. It's been wonderful being in your company, in the company of our listeners and our viewers on the various platforms, Salam Media. Have yourself a wonderful Friday ahead, a Juma, and also a weekend ahead. So until we meet, from myself and the team, please take care. Please be safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.